My wife secretly chose our son's name to match her former boyfriend's. She insisted it was merely a name. That person had meant a great deal to her. I responded that the ex could step in as the father instead. The following day, I initiated divorce proceedings, requested revocation of the paternity acknowledgement, and openly declared I refused to parent a boy named in honor of another guy. The discovery came when our baby was just 6 days old. 6 days. The official birth record had already been submitted. The name was registered Lucas Martin Anderson. My surname, yes, but the given and middle names? They echoed someone else's. Lucas Martin Hayes, her old flame from university. The one she'd maintained a friendship with. The one whose social media updates she continued to like. The one who sent her annual birthday messages loaded with excessive hearts, far more than fitting for a mere past acquaintance. That exact Lucas Martin. Allow me to provide some context. My spouse, Emily, and I had been wed for 4 years. Our relationship began at the office. She handled human resources, I worked in operations. A typical workplace love story. It kicked off with casual coffees, progressed to dates, and culminated in a ceremony at a Napa Valley winery that exceeded the price of my vehicle. Her family covered the bulk of the expenses. During the reception, her father toasted to his relief that she'd settled with a dependable man following her adventurous period. It didn't register much with me back then. The conception was intentional. We'd been attempting for 8 months. Her positive test filled us both with joy. The standard challenges followed: nausea in the mornings, odd food desires, emotional swings that brought tears during simple TV ads. We navigated it side by side. At least, that's what I believed. We opted against learning the sex. Emily preferred the element of surprise. That suited me fine. We brainstormed 2 options each. 2 for a boy, 2 for a girl. Discussions dragged on for weeks. I proposed family traditions. She offered ones she simply favored. No final decision emerged. We maintained a shared note on our devices. My favorite for a son was James. James Anderson. Timeless. Solid. Honoring my grandfather. Emily mentioned she appreciated it, but preferred waiting to see the infant's features. She noted how sometimes a name feels off until you see the child. I found that endearing. Delivery arrived prematurely, at 38 weeks. Her contractions started with waters breaking at 3 a.m. on a Tuesday. We hurried to the medical center. Labor lasted 16 grueling hours. I remained by her side throughout, gripped her hand, massaged her lower back, endured her crushing squeezes that nearly fractured my bones. When our boy arrived, 7 pounds, 4 ounces, with a thick crop of dark hair, I wept uncontrollably myself. He was flawless. The nurse inquired about the name. I turned to Emily. She turned to me. We still hadn't settled, recall? It remained an open list. We should discuss it now, I suggested. She agreed with a nod, offering a weary yet joyful smile. The initial 48 hours at the facility blurred together. Nursing sessions, brief naps, constant checks by staff every couple of hours. Relatives visited. Her folks, mine, everyone admired the newborn. Resembles your nose. Takes after her eyes. The typical remarks. Naming conversations were repeatedly delayed. Exhaustion, overload. We'll settle it prior to discharge, Emily repeated. On day 3, a choice was mandatory. The facility required a name for release and documentation. We were solitary in the room. The infant dozed in his cradle. Emily propped herself in bed, browsing her device. Time to decide, I prompted. I've been considering Lucas, she replied without glancing up. Lucas? Yes, Lucas Martin. I hesitated. Lucas hadn't appeared in our talks. It wasn't listed. True, but it suits him perfectly. See for yourself. Doesn't he seem like a Lucas? I gazed at our boy. He appeared as any infant does. Flushed cheeks, deep slumber, small hands balled tightly. He might suit Lucas, or James, or countless others. How about James? You said you liked it. I do, but Lucas feels fresher, more contemporary. And Martin, where does that originate? It's a solid middle option. Lucas Martin Anderson. It didn't thrill me, but fatigue overwhelmed. She'd just delivered a child naturally. If Lucas mattered deeply to her, better to concede minor fights, correct? All right, I consented. Lucas Martin. She beamed, pecked my cheek. Thanks so much. I adore you. Adore you too. She accessed the documentation form on the provided device, began entering data. I observed as she input. Lucas Martin Anderson. Date, hour, Weight, measurements, every particular. Sign here, please. She passed it over. I scrawled with my fingertip. Barely scanned it. Merely noted the paternal signature line and complied. She added hers. Submitted digitally. Sealed it. Home the following day. Day 6 marked the collapse. I browsed social media during the infant's nap. Spotted an update from a long-forgotten contact. Tyler, a university pal of Emily's. A nostalgic image from a gathering. Crowd photo at an event. Emily featured, alongside a man I'd recalled from her archived online albums. Tall, fit physique. Standard attractive campus type. Caption, longing for those times, great memories with the group. Emily tagged. Also Lucas Hayes. Lucas Hayes. I visited his page, open to public. Latest upload 3 days prior, coinciding with our naming. Gym mirror shot. Caption, pushing hard, enjoying life. Emily's comment topped, sharp as ever. Added shortly after our departure from care. I perused further. Numerous fitness images. Trail adventures. One from 12 months back. Crowd at a matrimony. Emily attended too. She described it as a ladies' getaway, claiming I'd find it dull. The image showed several men present. Lucas Hayes among them. Positioned close, his arm draped over her. Nausea hit me. Returned to her profile. Examined her activity. Lucas Hayes frequent in likes. Fresh workout snap. Inspirational saying. Recent trip images. Pet picture. Vehicle shot. She engaged with all. Deeper scroll revealed a prior entry. Lucas running a benefit race. Her note. Incredibly proud. Long for you. Long for you. I accessed her chats. Our rule. Transparent devices. No locks. No secrets. I'd never investigated previously. No cause. Located the thread with Lucas Hayes. Latest from her, 2 days old. We selected Lucas Martin for him. His reply, astonishing. Truly touched. Scrolled higher. Exchanges span months. No overt sensuality. No explicit content. Yet closeness that unsettled my gut. You crossed my mind today. Recall that coastal drive? Unforgettable trip. Occasionally ponder alternate paths if we'd lasted. Same here. That dialogue dated 3 months back. Emily then 6 months along. Further back, around the wedding era. Post-event, midnight hours. Her. Evening was wonderful. Hate for it to conclude. Agreed. Pleasure catching up. You appeared stunning as well. Hush. You're kind. Merely truthful. Your partner's fortunate. I feel fortunate. Yet now and then reflect on our past. Indeed. Same. No bodily involvement, I believe. But her heart lingered with him. I set the device aside. Near vomiting. Emily entered. Hi. Planning to express milk then. Something wrong? I faced her. Explain why our boy's called Lucas Martin. She stiffened. Huh. Lucas Martin. As in Lucas Hayes. Your past partner. Color drained from her. How? How I uncovered you titled our child after the man you haven't moved past. Social media. Quick deduction, under 10 minutes. I don't love him. Then explain the naming choice for our infant. It's unrelated. Unrelated how? She lowered to the mattress. Trembling hands. All right. Correct. His complete name is Lucas Martin. And true, I was involved with a Lucas Martin during university. But that's irrelevant to my selection. Nonsense. It's not. Simply, Lucas has always appealed to me. Predating him even. Association grew meaningful during our time. Not due to him personally. Tied to that life stage. I felt content. Discovering myself. The name symbolizes that era. You messaged him recently informing of the naming. I shut. You checked my device. Transparent policy, remember. Different here. Breaching trust. Trust? You assigned our child your ex's name secretly. Not trust, deception. No deception. I proposed it. You consented. Consent without full facts. Had you disclosed, I'd like to name him for my university ex, whom I message about alternate futures while bearing your child. I'd refuse. Clearly. Hence the omission. Her candid admission lingered. You recognized the issue. No issue. Merely a label. Lucas held significance. That chapter did. It brings me joy. Issue there? Merely a label? Emily, you titled our boy for another male. One you evidently haven't released. Messaging regrets during my pregnancy. No actions taken. Simply pals. You expressed desire to have remained together. Hypothetical musing. Common to reflect on pasts. Insignificant. It's profoundly significant. Emotional infidelity over years. Now eternally linking his identity to our child. Tears began. I cherish you. Wed you. Birth your son. Yes, titled for another. Unrelated to him. About my identity. My past self. It pleases me. It devastates me. I exited the space. Avoided her gaze. Settled in the baby's room. Watched our infant slumber in his bed. 6 days old. Unaware his label already fractured our union. Lucas Martin Anderson. Each utterance would evoke Lucas Hayes. Each inquiry about his title would remind, not for our boy, for the man my spouse couldn't release. Unbearable. Returned to the room. Emily wept still. I'd like to alter his title, I stated. Alter? The title? Alter it. Impossible now. Record submitted. Amendment possible. Researched, 60-day window. No alteration. Then let Lucas Hayes parent him, not I meaning. If the title matters so deeply, deception-worthy, prioritizing X over spouse, then Hayes fathers. You're irrational. Irrational? Feels entirely rational here. You prioritized his title over our bond. I selected a favored title. You selected his. Sobs intensified. Begging. Regret. Underestimated impact. Underestimated naming our son for your ex secretly? Didn't title for him. Titled Lucas. Identical. Infant wailed. Silence fell. Newborn cries pierced. Emily rose, retrieved him, cradled, murmured comforts. I observed her with our child. Our Lucas. Titled for another's Lucas. Intolerable. That evening, post her sleep, I investigated. Revoking paternity acknowledgement. Viable. Challenging. Lengthy. Yet feasible. State allowed 60 days post-signing for revocation on fraud, coercion, or key factual error grounds. Secret X naming could constitute fraud. Minimally, key error. Consent given misled. DNA verification needed too. Formality. Biological certainty mine. Legally. Emotionally. If X honoring over husband, who am I? Decision firm by dawn. Awaited her shower. Transported infant to parents. Requested temporary aid. Urgent family matter. Inquiries on wellness. Later explanation promised. Visited attorney discovered online. Submitted urgent form overnight. Their system round the clock. Auto reply promise contact soon. 8:30 a.m. en route. Call from Patricia Moss. Since desperation. Invited immediate visit. Attorney Patricia Moss. Around mid-50s. Keen gaze. Direct manner. Detailed all. Title. Messages. Emotional betrayal. Falsehoods. She absorbed silently. Concluded. Leaned back. Discussed desires. Divorce initiation. Renewed tears. Intense. Breathless. Begging. No action. Cherish you. Our unit. Title change offered. Anything. Prevent departure. Considered pre-submission. Amendment viable. You noted. No desire now. Need comprehension of harm. Chose him repeatedly. Even married. Now yours. Want you not him. Odd demonstration. Left her. Upstairs packing. Followed. Weeping. Destination? Parents. Informed staying temporarily. Taking infant? Title not Lucas for me. No. Retain. Desired X title intensely. Explain publicly. Begging cease. Finished. Emily. Packing complete. Devices taken. Pass downstairs. Doorway pause. Inquiries on week post-birth divorce. Truth shared. Secret X naming. Ongoing emotional tie to another throughout marriage. Prioritized past lover over spouse respect. Impossible. Possible. Will. No longer private. Public from submission. Departed. Parents' arrival. Living area. Infant. Biologically mine. Dozed in seat. Mother rose. Details. All shared. Father's rage flushed. Mother teared. Assistance. Current none. Temporary residence fine. Naturally. Duration needed. Evening post composed. Detailed fully. Messages, discovery, falsehoods, divorce, revocation. Tagged Emily. Omitted Hayes. Unnecessary low. Posted late night. Calls immediate. Ignored. Repeated. Ignored. Message, remove immediately. Silent mode. Midnight, dozens comments, shares. Morning, hundreds each. Split opinions. Some supportive. X naming unacceptable. Madness. Emotional betrayal. Full justification. Consequences fit. Others, excessive. Merely title. Child penalized for maternal error. Trivial overreaction. Ignored detractors. 17 further calls morning. Unanswered. Messages. Devastated me. Labeled adulteress publicly. Family crushed. Destroying child's future. Remove post. Begging. No reply. Her mother phoned. Answered. How inflict this? Direct accusation. No greeting. Counter. How ex name our son? Merely title. Common Lucas. Full Lucas Martin. X is exact. Undisclosed. Assumed indifference. I care deeply. Damaging her standing. Affair assumptions. Emotional affair valid. No touch. Not infidelity. Differing views. Disconnected. Father-in-law later. Measured. Hurt prompting reaction. Understandable. Excessive however. Shared child. Resolve needed. Attempting. Title change required. No forcing. Then no fathering. Not functional. Legally viable. Sigh. True desires? Essentially. Title alteration. Full haze cutoff. Compliance triggers petition withdrawal. Paternity reaffirm. Only that. Yes. Her discussion promised. Disconnected. Hours later. Her call. Answered. Compliance offered. Tone resigned. Surrendered. New title? James. Your preference? James Martin? No. James Robert. Grandfather's honored. Yours mine. Accepted. Haze blocked universally. Permanent no contact. Accepted. Drop actions post-verified change/block. Yes, upon confirmation. Agreed. Pause. Regret expressed softly. Underestimated pain. Assumed trivial title. Never trivial. Understood now. Current love him? Extended silence. No. You. Past love? Yes. Distant past. Chose you. Wed you. Desire us. Demonstrate then. Will. Promise. Ended. Skepticism lingered. Desired belief, however. Days later, DNA confirmed. Near perfect match. Mine biologically. County office meeting for amendment. Patricia clarified ongoing legal father status. Signable. Both signatures required. Emily completed form. Shifted Lucas Martin Anderson to James Robert Anderson. Signed mutually. Processed officially. Block screenshots forwarded. All platforms. Verified compliance. Accomplished. Return to Patricia. Withdrawal divorce. Reinstate paternity requested. Doubtful gaze. Certain? Yes. Shift. Compliance with demands. Trust emerging? Attempting. Accepted. Your choice. Paperwork filed. Withdrawn divorce. Reinstated paternity. Home that evening. Fortnight absent. Emily sofa seated. Infant bassinet dozing. Glance up. Hi. Noted return? Yes. Rose. Approached. Embraced firmly. Reciprocated. Regret whispered repeatedly. Aware. Prolonged embrace. Then separation. James officially? Yes. James Robert Anderson. Confirmed. Bassinet approach. Viewed son. Fortnight old. Peaceful slumber. Gentle greeting, James. Slight movement. No awakening. Emily joined. Resembles you. Indeed. Love declared. Reciprocated. Sincere. Yet altered dynamic. Trust fractured. Potentially mendable. Uncertain. Tom would tell. Post remained. Refused removal despite request. Historical record. Responsibility. No contest. Routine resumed. Therapy sessions joint. Countless apologies. Partial forgiveness. James reached one recently. Modest gathering. Both families. Select friends. Name origin queried. Mutual glance. Family traditions, I replied. James my grandfather. Robert hers. Reality basic. James Robert post my ultimatum. Occasional reflection. Outcomes if conceded. Accepted Lucas Martin. Avoided turmoil. Yet consider implied acceptance. Secondary status fine. Ex-naming tolerable. Enduring all for harmony. Not my nature. Grateful for resistance. Not to wound Emily. To ensure grasp. Deeds bear outcomes. Falsehood's burden. Titles carry weight with attached pasts. James Robert Anderson. My boy. Corrected properly eventually. Emily. Excellent mother. Adequate spouse. Therapy ongoing. Efforts continue. Phone in hand. Occasional doubt. Haze thoughts? Alternate wishes? Stable choice regret over past love? Unknown forever. Yet son free of his title. Sufficient presently.